increasing every day by 1 minute of the normal time. I hope you understand. Thanks. Okay. So, Liam, camera, please and thank you. Let's go. Exploit Broadcaster, what up? My name's Timer. Okay, it is a all-star setup running one ghost. So the ghost could have been rolled PR. You don't know. Can't be saved. It's RNG. And the Mafia are allowed 1 KP night 0, but 2 KP the rest of the night. So regular all-star setup with that addition. So 3 Mafia, 2 KP till 2, 1 parody cop, 1 nerfed medic, 1 vigilante. In the night, the Mafia chose to kill Pazai. And the day begins.
Fuck you, Bayrax. Fuck you.
Interesting.
Oh, hold up.
I saw that shit.
You
Like,
can suck
nah.
my cock.
Nah.
That
Pull
is
your
a
pants
very,
down.
very
That's a-
GM kill.
That's
By the
some
way,
good mannered shit.
That's a very
The first-
GM kill. Yes. Well
the
done.
first asshole who comes up with the read, oh, I think Gorinsky's playing different this game. Yeah, I'm lunching you.
Figure is
Liam,
like
what-
the say, fuck you, Halo. I thought we're killing folks.
Liam, what are
I
you trying to do?
forward-
Make some friends? You trying to have people receive you well when you roll Mafia and not call you a dick in the post game?
I formal killing folks.
I don't know.
No, I formal killing folks. I said it first. You second me.
I think I second Colin.
I second.
I second someone out now.
Sweet.
Colin.
There's a formal on Colin.
Wait,
All
what?
right,
What
What the fuck did I
everyone.
miss?
Everyone can be quiet. There's a formal on call, an accusation.
No.
He was seconding my formal on
Yeah.
killing folks.
Yeah.
I'll second Rob's.
I should have specified.
I will take the OGI.
I second Colin's
No, I'm pushing this to
formal on
vote.
killing-
Okay, so here's the sequence of events. Gorinsky formal Colin. Someone then proceeded to say, I second Colin. Regardless of intentions, those are the words that were said. There's a formal on Colin.
My bad.
Fair play.
All right.
Accusation.
Confirmed water culture is your partner, Colin. I'm town. Yeah,
Cool.
go ahead, dude.
First of all,
right,
150
Iverson.
billion %. That is the Mafia kill I would make. I formal killing folks.
How does it feel to get?
Okay, why are we trying to
form?
formal killing
second
folks?
Rob's formal on killing folks.
Fuck you!
Wait, I'm so confused. Was this formal rescinded?
Yes.
Yeah, it was rescinded, Pope. Sorry if
There's a formal kill.
Quiet.
Peanut
There's a
gallery's a
formal
little
on killing
bit-
folks.
Does that still
Accusation.
last?
Formal on killing folks. Accusation.
You have shades on. I cannot see your eyes.
Fuck you!
Yeah, you are not the cop. I already know who the cop is. Good
I
luck.
hate Rob Alloy so fucking much. I don't care. This is killing folks formal.
How's it going, killing folks?
Has special lenses. As I watch, whoever's Mafia will become redder and redder.
Oh, dude.
I will
I
point
think
them
Rob
out.
Alloy
Oh!
is pretty much
Folks,
saying.
that's just the Irish.
GG.
By the way, my accusation was
just
going
the
to be
Irish
killing
one.
folks is the Vigi.
That's
Just
wrong
saying.
too.
Oh shit! You said you don't. You've told me about this gimmick.
I have not.
Okay,
Okay,
then
I've
it's
never
something
seen
different.
killing
Never
folks.
mind.
But you admit there's a
gimmick.
Real quick.
Okay, there's a
Should I
100%
play-
a
I-
gimmick,
I-
Liam.
Before that happens,
I'm gonna calm down, all right? So
Yeah.
I'll be gone in a minute.
I'm wearing special lenses that will show that, and whoever's the Mafia will become redder and redder.
What color am I?
There's 3 red people in the.
There are
the Zoom
currently
right
no
now.
colors right now. As the day progresses, people will become redder and redder.
Yo, I think
Those
I
colors are-
I think you
I've-
bought
I've-
those. I
I've-
think you bought those glasses from Chinatown and they're fake.
I think they work in reverse. 'cause
I
you're like the
had
reddest
them a
person
couple
in the
years
room
ago.
right now.
Unfortunately, they're
Your
Chinese.
formal is not so good so far.
All right. Not much has happened.
How do I look to you now, killing folks?
Very red.
I might wear this shirt today, actually.
Although, as I said last game, you're probably down for it.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Do you think that I would try and act purposefully scummy like a PR to try and get night 1 killed because I'm going to catch a train in a couple of hours?
No.
Do you think that would be the ultimate Y-phone to say as Mafia?
I don't know.
Do you think everything you said so far this game is complete bullshit?
Or are
Not
you
everything.
saying that to try and get GM killed by Mafia?
No,
I like you,
Yeah.
Water Filter.
Yeah.
I like you.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
would send this
Liam
forward
Kill is
because
awful.
I'm scared people aren't.
That's a
gonna-
very good point out, Liam.
Wait, Rob, you're scared that
Do
people
you think he's Mafia, Rob?
are what?
Yeah, I think he might be Mafia.
Okay.
That's very
Who,
poor.
killing?
Yeah, kill him,
Yes.
folks.
Can you guys hear me?
That's
Can you guys
very
hear me?
red of you, Rob.
Yeah,
Come
I
on.
heard you, Halo.
Okay, I don't know.
It's
It's-
very red of you.
He was
I even told you
comfortable.
to fuck off after about a minute of the game.
Yeah.
So
Killing folks, you can just stop trying to be the cop. You're not as good as me. You can't claim day one as survivor.
I am not the cop.
You want to claim not medic too, just to
Yeah, are you?
make sure we have a pretty easy lynch.
Are you
Medic
Mafia?
either.
So you're
I-
claiming Mafia or VT? Good to know.
Oh, by the way,
Correct.
Captain's the Vigi.
I am not.
I'm not
the ghost.
Mafia either.
Captain's not going to shoot until final.
So by
five
process of
again.
elimination, I am VT.
I think
doesn't matter.
all
I
the
still remember
mafia,
Captain shot the hell out of Glow.
every mafia in this game has not spoken up yet.
Really?
That would be Gorinsky.
Okay.
I've spoke. So
Gorinsky the
it's good
ghost.
I
So-
think you're 2 out of 3 for the Mafia. I think there's 2 in the
Peepers
quiet.
and
one.
The quiet ones, I think, is only Peepers who I think has said. Peepers who might have said something about
Peepers
this, but I
is
think
trying to play safe.
I've heard
Peepers,
everyone else say
you're
something.
Muted, bro.
He is the couch.
You're muted. On the
What's
Zoom.
really fun is we're all still talking, and I know I'm just perpetuating this, but we're all still talking, and the quiet people are just like,
Sure, use that read.
You're still muted.
Firstly, I literally opened the fucking day calling Liam out for a good mannered kill. So like the
Oh,
read that
okay.
I haven't said
Yeah.
anything is bullshit. Secondly, the fact that you guys are actually taking that shit seriously is garbage. Mafia haven't spoken yet. You're fucking dumb.
"Hi, Liam."
Nah, if
I'm
we want to
sorry.
take that seriously,
that
I think the fact
seriously,
that no
Peepers?
one spoke anything
I'm
is
Glenn.
probably
My
more
bad.
town indicative of the quiet people.
he's
instead
not.
of Mafia indicative.
Hi, Augie. I'm also Glenn Coco.
No, he's not.
G is
If you want to
Pepper.
take that seriously.
CJ. Do you have anything yet, CJ?
Gorinsky, you're
Early
playing
stars on anybody?
Say it
Actually, you're
again,
playing
Robbie.
exactly the same.
And you just
Say it again.
say no free.
You're playing exactly the same you did last game.
All right. Well, I appreciate a different read.
There you go.
And you just earned yourself not a star because you
Foggy,
didn't
what's
vote.
the
Alright.
bank
That
read,
is right
man?
there.
So I have 3 town right now. I have
Cool.
Wada because I liked a couple things he said. Specifically, I liked when he called out Killin for like not claiming every role with medic, like sarcastically. I thought that was a little towny. I like Gorinsky because like three things that I was thinking he basically worded like when
I just have a loud mic.
He called out Wada's town like super early.
he did that, yeah, but also like right when the game started, Barracks like kind of acted like he was gonna die, right? Which is understandable because the last game. But his his facial expression seemed like really exaggerated, and Gorinsky like called him out for it right away.
So he's faking. He's faking the reaction.
You
to
sound
nothing.
like Stalingrad. Who is that? Augie.
Anyways, and then also
Yeah,
like
he does.
I thought Killen was really scummy. I tried the second when Rob formaled, and I'm pretty sure Gorinsky also did. So I like that. And then so Rob was my other town because I was thinking the same thing about Killen.
So why don't you like Colin?
Why
or was
don't
he
I
one of
didn't
them?
say anything about Colin?
Well,
I'm not sure
Okay,
about
did you
Colin.
town
I was
read
the
all your
first
Mafia?
motherfucker in this place to
No, I'm
formal
not
killing
that bad.
folks.
Good
Oh,
job,
yeah.
Collins.
See, he didn't deny
Who said
being
that?
Mafia, though.
Did you say that, you little kid?
Stop busting,
Well,
Barracks.
I'm saying if
Oh, I
was
thought Halo
Mafia,
said
I
it.
wouldn't-
No, no.
Yeah, let the dude.
Oh, shit,
finish
when I
with
call
his other
Halo a
two
troll, it
reads.
means I'm
He's
Mafia.
got more town. What are you doing?
Yeah, that's true. And when you're mean to me, that means you're probably down.
And I've been
Someone
mean to
is
you
becoming
twice.
very red.
Augie, what were the other town?
I had
Who?
3.
Who?
Those were my 3.
I'll tell you.
Oh, did you
this.
actually give the other 3? I
When I
only heard the
What was the
explanation of the
third?
one, I guess.
No, I was explaining. Well,
He said Wada.
Gorinsky was kind of related to the other 2, so like, it was Gorinsky.
Oh,
Rob,
it just kind of flowed into it. Gotcha.
Gorinsky, Wada, and who?
Rob.
Me.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's good.
Should
Not
I
Colin.
should I town read people who town read my town reads?
No.
No,
Yeah,
but
Mafia read them.
you should down with Augie because
You
he's
should question your town read sometimes.
Augie had a really good stream of consciousness, and it came from a towny perspective,
yeah.
and his starter read was solid. That's what
Augie
Captain
seems
says.
down, Wada and Liam are down, and Barracks and Rob are light down. That's all.
What's your read on Liam?
That he's very down.
But like,
The biggest down thing he did, I think, was when he said to Killen, "So you admit it's a gimmick."
Like it was so.
There is a kid.
It was such a small thing, but he was so adamant. Like, oh, I gotta figure this out.
Yeah, I didn't know who said that, but that was hilarious.
That was super towny. So
Was it Liam? Okay.
yeah, I think that
Damn, I still don't want to come. I still don't want to give him a star though.
that really shows how he's in a
Didn't call
towny
me Glen
mindset,
Coco.
even though the thing
Easy
itself
brownie
wasn't that important.
Everybody,
Hey,
like,
Easy
when
brownie.
you get a everyone I've seen playing with you calls you
Easy
CJ.
brownie points.
Wait, when did
5
water
weeks
culture
ago.
get a
Glen
haircut?
Coco.
Normal
I'll
captain.
take the easy
Hold on,
star.
hold on.
Today.
Tell me when water culture
I'm
got a
for
haircut.
killing, folks.
No, I want to. When did this guy get a
Probably won't
haircut?
die.
Today.
Oh, dude, it looks great.
I
I
doubt
second
it.
kill,
Thanks.
folks.
There you fucking go.
Formal killing, folks. Accusation.
How dare you, formal captain? You're gonna fucking die.
Wait,
Those
he's formal
glasses aren't
captain?
doing shit for
Yeah,
you.
he did.
Yeah.
Oh, slut.
There you go.
I think Captain gave very weak reads. He's very red to me. Captain would normally be like trying to lead the town, and he's just let the town like just be super chaotic and like just all over the place.
I got a lot from it.
Captain as town
I
would be
agree
more
with
likely
weak
to
reads,
speak
honestly.
up and to like direct town in a towny position. I think that he's very Mafia for that.
What makes you call the reads weak?
I think that specifically Liam, I think that it's something very. I don't think that's very. That's a very strong.
We need formal
Who the
timer.
fuck's a weed?
Him giving
Oh,
that
there's Liam.
comment isn't very enlightenment indicative. I think that you calling him town is very weak. I think that it's a bit.
Was it a heavy read,
So-
Captain, or was it like?
So did I say
It
that
was.
was
He
the?
gave a light read on Bayrex and he gave a town read on you. So evidently it's a town read. Right?
Did I say it was like the only reason? And did I explain any of my other reads? How are you calling my reads weak when I only gave half an explanation for one of them?
Captain, what makes your read
And
strong?
you don't have any reasons behind them. That's why they're weak.
I have reasons. I just didn't
Do
give
you,
them.
do you want
Alright.
to elaborate on the reasons? Then?
So
Water
Water
culture
is
confirmed Gryffindor.
Water Cult is not a
Fuck
Gryffindor.
Gryffindor.
It's Gryffindor
Or
Mafia.
whatever.
So what are your
Way too cool.
Gryffindor Mafia.
Oh,
Other
Gryffindor's
than
just
that, I
dirty
don't
little
have
whiny scumbag
Hashtag-
bitches.
I
Hashtag
think that water culture
Ravenclaw.
is
Like
very,
Halo.
very active.
You're a
I think that
Hufflepuff, aren't you?
Killing, folks.
Alright,
What do you
whatever.
think of
I think-
Garinsky?
Garinsky? I don't know. He was talkative at the beginning of the day when he was like trying to say like his bullshit about how he's playing differently, but then he shut up real fast.
What were you going to say about
I'm
water?
not really sure what to think about that. I think that I don't know. I think it's possible that he could have been doing that to like replicate his town play, but I'd like to hear from him to see how he's
Yeah,
feeling.
yeah, we all like to hear from you.
to know
What
if he's
were you
whether
going to say
Mafia or
about water
town.
culture? What were you going to say?
I think water culture has been very active and joyful. I think that that's town water culture. I think that water culture is more quiet when he's Mafia.
No, he's just as loud. He just says less relevant shit. That's why he sounded. Because the things he's been interjecting with have been like about analyzing what other people have been saying instead
Alright.
of just random bullshit.
Do you think killing forming you day one is more likely to happen as him as Mafia or town?
I don't know. He's pretty bad, so it could be either.
Oh, see, that's a really
Alright.
bad read. He's
I
really upped his
really-
game recently.
I think killing.
I really
I
dislike
don't-
Captain here, honestly. I agree with killing that
Other than
Captain's
water
pretty
and
scummy. here.
Captain, there's not really much.
I like Captain.
That's been very alignment indicative.
Only 3 good
Why did you
players.
hack as you said that?
Thank you, David.
4 months.
'Cause he has to
you
cover
got
the,
your sub
the
button
read.
GL
I like
many more
how-
less than 3.
I'd like to hear from Halo. He's been very quiet this game.
Halo,
he's
you're
a PR.
playing
He's
something.
Like, he
He's
really,
a PR.
PR? Did someone say
Yes.
PR?
Halo's
Stop trying to
the
get me
one
killed.
who hasn't really come out and
I totally am. Because
Like-
you're going to be so useless for town this
Quiet
game, but I know
as,
you're town.
came
So I
out
want
in
you fucking
formal,
dead and out of
like,
here.
Seconded me.
Killing, what
the
are you saying?
first
Can you
time-
repeat that?
His face.
Killing,
I
I didn't
think that
catch that.
Halo is the only one who's like really been
Halo, you know I can
like
see how
quiet and like hasn't
Can you guys stop
interacted at
talking over
all.
Killing?
Even Babel has come out and like seconded Rob's formal on me the first time. So like I think that like we need to hear from Halo before we go and mislynch me.
You can't read me worth shit.
What
so
do
why are
you, what do you
trying?
think of
Yes,
Babel
but other
only
people
interjecting
can
and
get
not
reads
actually
off of
giving
you.
his own read?
Other
I don't
people.
have to Halo.
Could you stop this game of day 2 because it's kind of.
Yeah.
What do you think of?
Can you
Babel
continue
not
to gimmick the
without
whole
giving-
game?
I think it's
No.
making you play
Augie, I
worse, and
hinted
it's
at my
making
read
you.
of you right
You
after.
did, you did.
Harder
I
to
know you
read.
did, but you never actually gave your reads. That's
Oh,
all.
if
After-
you're
after
actually
Captain
town,
said that I
please
should
stop
town
trying to
read
die.
I sort of agreed.
Yeah,
I'm
those
not.
are my two strongest reads. That Captain is Mafia and Water.
You
I
had
always
one
go
thing
too
where-
far and then have to pull it back. You know how this works, Bayrex.
Is there anyone else who's shady for you, Killing?
Who's shady?
Who's red?
Probably Rob. Usually,
What would you say if I were
I
going
don't
to vote
think
on
that
you?
Rob would usually like formal me and then formal me again as town. I think he'd formal me once as town, but I don't think he would like.
He said he thought you were Mafia.
He did try to stop me holding the formal, being fully aware that it wasn't a serious formal, which I think is pro town.
Do you think your first formal was good enough to?
Formal has been concluded. Would you like to push or rescind? It's been pushed. 10 seconds, killing folks.
I'm town here. I really would lynch Captain after this doesn't go over.
If you'd like to vote on killing folks, raise your hand to the camera and leave it there. In 3, 2, 1, vote. It's not enough. They continues.
That's a lot of votes. Holy shit.
I'm surprised.
Wow.
I formal Halo.
Is that a split vote?
Let's not put another form
Yeah,
out yet.
we're not gonna.
That is a split vote.
We got the 4 minutes to use before the.
But we get into the formal.
I'll give my
No,
read
we
real
don't.
quick then. I think Augie's town. I think CJ's town. I think Captain.
Did you
Augie's
vote or no,
fun
Captain?
To killing folks like
Did you
what
vote?
Killing folks said.
No.
I think that's town or
Oh,
Tim.
okay.
Colin's probably town, and that's what I got so far.
Why do you think Colin's down?
I feel like he's like there's a certain like type of trolliness to how he's playing right now, and it's like his town trolliness. But that's probably wrong, so we should probably lynch it.
Why did you vote on killing folks?
Did I vote on killing folks?
Right.
I felt
Yeah.
like the gimmick was too extra for him. I feel like normally he would never do that shit.
You
And-
think he's more likely to do a gimmick as Mafia?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I think you're
don't agree with
completely
it,
and
that's
utterly
fine.
wrong. You have no idea.
I
who
don't
that
think
kid
the
is.
gimmick
I
makes a
have the
difference.
complete opposite.
Well, if you think
idea
that,
of-
then that's fair.
I tell
But
you
I
what.
think he does it a mile with you.
Is that the
And-
only? Is that the only thing that you think he's done that's scummy?
No, I think like the way he talked. Was
He isn't
kinda
that
scummy
big
too.
of a Pope fanboy, is he? That he would gimmick as Mafia?
I think like the way he talked, he sounded like I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it. I just didn't have a good vibe from him.
You think he'd go after Captain as Mafia? In this Zoom, you think that he would
That's-
choose
I mean,
to target Captain?
Halo, would you
Killing folks is a pussy as Mafia.
No, that's actually.
Goes for easy lynch, easy lynch, easy lynch.
Uh, Uh, I actually do really get my toes up.
Colin, I disagree.
Gurinsky, hold on.
I
Gurinsky
think
has a
if
question.
Flea Folks and Captain are
Trade
harder
anybody
to
else's
push
life.
up.
I love that. I like that,
can't hear you.
Eric.
I can't hear you.
I know
Augie.
you can't. I'm just talking.
Yep.
I have a light, the slightest like tone read on CJ for no particular reason.
Why?
But it's not. It's the one I'm least certain on.
For no particular reason. Why?
Yeah.
Good question.
Or no
There has to
particular-
be something.
Rob, what do you make of
That's
Captain?
Like,
This is what I meant about
think
Wada, by
Captain's
the way.
down.
You think Captain's what?
I think Captain's down.
Okay.
Hey,
I think-
Gorinsky.
Yeah, what's up?
I think killing folks.
Never mind, bud.
Likely
Sorry.
Mafia,
I
but
thought he
he's,
was done.
he's already claimed VT or Mafia.
It's true.
I said
I'll
no.
get my reads out there before the end of the day. I think that Wada and Killen are
You must have
talented. The
missed that
interaction that they had early on
the
between
first
each other
time.
in the day. I thought that Augie's read on Wada was good, but also the way he gave it was super comfortable. And I think that Peepers is town because he's actually looking at the screen today.
I'm playing Terraria.
I'm playing League for what that's worth.
CJ, can you please tell me why you voted on killing
Supposed to
folks?
Last game or what?
Because I didn't think he was
Keepers.
town.
What gave you that vibe?
Literally, when killing folks is town, like when I'm comparing last game to this game right now, killing folks is like complete one.
Okay, as someone who didn't watch last game, what did he do?
All right. Last game, he basically like kind of begged for his life. I mean, granted, it was guaranteed, I believe. I don't remember.
This is an elephant because he's doing a gimmick this game, though.
Yeah, but let me just hear the
Why?
thought process.
I did that on purpose.
That's just an excuse for him not to get lynched. Like, Jesus Christ,
But-
people.
I read him town for like other reasons besides the gimmick. I
Because
don't
he
know what
town
everyone's
read you.
focusing
I know,
on.
it's so
No, but I don't
I
know why
follow
he's
Bevel.
focusing. I follow CJ.
I'm a Halo.
Please second the
Second
form I
Halo.
made.
Second
Oh, no.
There's a formal on Halo accusation.
All right,
Got
so
it.
I thought.
Oh my God! Why is
Shut up! Jesus Christ! All right, formal on Halo accusation.
All right, I didn't like what you said. I didn't think there was really any reason behind your reads. I felt like you kind of just copied a bunch of people's reads and said them without really explaining like your own take on them. and I just didn't think you were very comfortable when you were talking.
So first off, if I were to borrow people's reads, I want to come out with a read like
How are y'all?
killing folks.
How are y'all town reading this Augie guy? Like, what are y'all doing?
I mean, after this, dude, I'm gonna say the
just
town
not this one.
credit goes down a little. Formerly town makes me go down a little. But the way he talked early on seemed like really like he was just fluent. Like Colin said, he just seemed like a normal town person. And some of the things, I don't remember what he said, but he said something that was like only from a town's perspective. Like I feel like as a mafia person.
What do you remember today, Halo? What's the one thing that sticks out like a sore thumb?
Colin's playing like an idiot, and the killing folks has been targeted a lot. So looking back, I probably take my read from him being Mafia as town because I feel like he's just being targeted by a bunch of people.
You should put your reads in less offensive manner so that I don't vote on you just to lynch you.
Halo, in your formal, can you focus talking about Babel mostly? Because we basically just heard from all the voters except for Babel. That's why I formaled him. And
why would you want Halo to talk about Babel?
He would have given us the most information. So let's just pretend like you're Babel. And
what's up, dude? How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I guess I was also one of the voters on killing folks. Did you want to know why?
Sure, dude. Why?
I thought his formal wasn't very good.
Dude, so did I. Wow, you're Mafia too, right, Augie?
I didn't
Is that how this works?
That in my accusation.
Wow, Babel, we're partners. We both think killing folks gave a crappy formal. Nice. Babel,
terribly.
What else do you think about this game?
I think that Wadacoulter is down. I think.
Do you like his haircut?
I nothing his haircut.
Is it a towny haircut?
Halo, are you claiming?
I'm sorry. Am I on?
I know. I don't understand why Captain derailed this
on me.
Babel, do you think I'm gonna die?
Just Babel, please just give your reads.
I mean, dude, I kind of gave most of them. Like, I mean, what,
just
you
talk
do, like,
then.
in depth. All right, talking.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Neither do I, dude. Nice.
Go over your reads again so people may
My
have
reads,
questions.
I think Collins Town. I think Killing
What do you
Folks
make of the vote, Halo?
Of the vote? What was the vote? What was the vote? I didn't write
It was CJ, Rob Alloy, Bayrex, Babel, you, and I think the last one was Augie?
Nope.
There's Peepers.
Oh, Peepers. Okay, that makes more sense.
If there was Mafia in the vote, it'd be like Rob, Bayrex, CJ, maybe Peepers. I think that's Mafia.
Look who's called Mafia. You know this guy's town. His reads are bad. Let's go to the next one.
Hey, dude, my reads are good. What are you talking about, man?
Your reads are awful.
Your reads are absolutely bad because he spent the past 30 minutes playing League.
It
So
was
Bayrex,
10,
let
right?
people come to their
It was
own
30.
conclusions on their own,
What?
and the game will be much better.
So Halo, what about Colin?
What about Colin?
If you compare his
dude,
activity start of the game to now?
He's kind of toned it down, which he said is usually what it does. He like comes out like super PR-y to get killed, and then like he dials it down later in the day. He's probably actually a PR trying to fake the Mafia out to thinking he's not a PR.
You think I rolled PR three times in a row?
Halo,
I don't know what you rolled.
Can we bust this game wide open? Are you town?
Yeah, dude.
He's
Oh,
town.
sweet.
That's
Guys,
why I
what are we
tried to get him killed in the fucking night.
What are we
Nice,
doing?
guys.
Because
Nice.
he's fucking
This game's
liability.
over.
I'm so sure we trapped Mafia in
What's
the
got
vote
you
killing
super
folks.
convinced that Halo's town?
It was
I'm not
pretty good,
quite
yeah,
seeing it.
Wadacoulter.
It's because he's played with me enough,
think
so he
that's
knows
a
I
lot
play
of
when I'm
good
town
information
versus
for
when
us.
I'm Mafia.
And I also know when he's going to
All
have
right,
a
for
good
those
town
of us
game
who
and when he's
haven't
going to
played
have a
with
bad
you
town
enough,
game.
what should I be
Jesus,
looking for
Paul.
here?
His reads are awful.
He's going to be a liability for town. He is a
Okay.
VC, but I
No,
tried to get him
hold
killed
on.
in the
Let
night.
me explain. If Halo's Mafia, he always has a swag big dick play style where he like literally swings his dick in your face.
Hey, I
That's
do
all he
that. I
does
do
with
that as
Mafia.
town too.
No, you
Not that
don't.
you can see
As a
it.
Who do
certain
we
type of-
formal if not
As
you?
a certain type of town, yeah, I do.
By the way, those Snapchats, Halo, they got snap. They got
Formal is over. Push or rescind.
Push. Good stuff, Augie. Nice. We're gonna get.
All
We're
right,
gonna go
10
into guaranteed. Oh, sorry. We're gonna go into guaranteed, and we're gonna formal Mafia, and we're gonna reduce KP. Does that sound good? Nice. Good stuff.
If you'd like to vote on Halo, raise your hand to the camera and leave it there. In 3, 2, 1, vote. Enough. You are entering your guaranteed formal. You have 2 minutes.
Hey,
Those three-
Algie, just for everyone's benefit, put your hand forward a little bit when you're voting.
Nice. Town's good at this game. Or Mafia didn't vote. 'Cause,
Okay.
I'm not very good.
Babel, I want to
One
hear
of the
you
two.
talk about Augie.
Why are you still on Babel? dude?
Town's great, but I think there might be only 3 of
Captain,
us.
why are you having people talk about specific people?
Okay.
Because that's helping you solve the game.
Called traffic copying.
Earlier,
Anybody can do it.
traffic cop.
Earlier in the game, after Waterculture gave his reads, well, actually, it wasn't even when he gave his reads. It was when he was responding to Colin and killing
is
folks.
People's Mafia?
Saying that the game wasn't going
I don't think
anywhere.
so.
I got a
Dude,
town read.
maybe
off
I'm just wrong.
Waterculture. Now, I also got a town read off of Grinsky, just basically based off of demeanor. A little bit later, Augie read Grinsky and Waterculture as town. I asked if I should read my town reads, or people who read my town reads as town.
What?
Because of that reason. Basically, Augie had similar reads to me. And
He's saying Augie is reading the same people he's reading his town.
yeah, Captain
No,
said
that's why he's reading Augie.
Captain said that I should read Augie Town, but for different reasons, and I'm not sure if I agree with that. I do like the way that Augie agreed with my reads, but I think that it was just because I had basic reads and it wasn't because of the fluidity of his reads. Okay, there's my read on Augie.
Nice.
I form CJ.
I second.
Oh,
CJ.
God.
Formal on CJ accusation.
So CJ, when you gave the information I really disliked, and I don't think you've done anything this game that's been towny of you.
Same.
Okay, well, you don't know me at all, Liam. So sit your ass down. Anyways, right now, from what I've gotten from other people's reads, the people who are blank at the moment are Colin, Bayrex, Watercooler, Garinsky, Peepers, and Liam. So any of those people getting formal so that they could actually give their reads would have been nice.
You can ask me my reads. I'll give them to you.
The only two people I have as town right now are Captain and Halo.
Nice.
Everyone else is null to me. I'm still waiting to see if Colin will do his Mafia tell. So I'm
Why do you have Mita?
Literally because the way you've been playing, you as Mafia, I've noticed that you tend to be more laid back. Like you talk and take control like a little bit, but you don't take as much control, if that makes sense. The way you've been going.
Do you think it's because he has to carry weaker players on his team?
Sexually Mafia
Liam and like he wouldn't.
Wow, Captain, nice.
But he wouldn't vote on
It's
killing
like I've
folks,
said
and I
Peepers
feel
is
like
Mafia this whole
Liam
time.
and killing folks are the two weakest players.
Actually didn't. You
Yeah,
asked
I said you could be.
unconfidently.
You don't know
asked
Liam.
I'll go
And
say
was I right? I don't know.
Liam's probably in the top
Right,
5.
asking a
Two
question.
weakest players. Wow. All right.
Yeah, it's funny because he says, you don't know him, and he obviously has no clue about you.
That was amusing.
Well, that was just because he was being
CJ, what do you make of Bayrex?
Bayrex, I don't know. He's also a null read. He doesn't I don't have any of his reads on my paper right now.
He read Halo Supertown. Like he was hard defending him as formal.
Good shit.
Okay.
CJ, if that's 6 null reads, who do you think is the scummiest among them?
Just say Augie and Colin. Just say Augie and Colin, please.
I mean, Colin is kind of letting me down. Like, he's not proving his towniness, but
I don't fucking know you shit.
He's not proving his mafia-ness apparently to you either.
Oh, Colin's town.
He hasn't done his tell.
What do you think about Augie formaling your town?
One of my 6 tells.
Well, after that, I'm starting to believe that.
So CJ, I missed it. Why'd you read Halo as town?
Okay, so literally as he's playing League of Legends and he's trying to focus on the game, but as he's talking, I hear it as Town Halo speaking. Like I've basically, well, not really demeanor, because you can't really get a demeanor off somebody who's playing League. But the way he was speaking, that's what I was going off of. Like how he speaks, like he wasn't speaking with as much confidence as he would as Mafia, but other than that, not really. The scummiest people I would say are Augie and Colin. I think they've been the best.
You think
I'm not just saying that because literally
no.
said that, I was like, I'm not sure on Colin, and then Colin immediately did his tell.
CJ, why do you think Augie is scummy?
I'll do more tells if you want.
CJ.
I could TMI why I killed Posey in the night.
Why did you vote on killing?
Why didn't we kill Colin?
That's my big one. Why'd you vote on
Because
killing?
he's town. Kill him because he didn't give a good formal and he's playing completely different. So
Why-
like if you're gonna be town in one game and then not
CJ,
even like
what do you think about killing folks not like saying anything after like he was pushed to vote? Like he didn't say a single thing. Not any of his red people are coming red or any of that shit. What do you think?
Well, that's the end of the formal. So would you like to push or rescind? Push or rescind. Push or rescind.
It's water.
water cooler, hello.
Push. 10
Daddy.
seconds. 10 seconds.
All right, well, water cooler is being bad if I die here. I would say look at Aki, look at Colin. Goodbye. I don't know.
If you'd like to vote on CJ, raise your hand to the camera in 3, 2, 1, vote. That is not enough.
That's a miss, boys.
You have rolled at least one additional formal.
How did we get 6 votes on killing?
Gorinsky.
Not even at end of day.
Gorinsky, what do you think is Mafia about Halo?
What do you think is Mafia? Before we even get to that, I just like to kind of give my reason where we're at right now.
No cheating, Watercolor.
Augie, Water Culture are pretty town. I think aside from that, Killing Folks and Liam are probably both also town. I think outside of that, yeah, I don't care. I don't know. My scum today has just been like the people who I haven't been able to get a read on, a strong read, and that is like Halo, that's CJ, that's Rob. Captain, I don't know. But like, I just want to ignore Captain today. Like, even if he's Mafia, there's no way I get him.
No.
So.
Captain.
There's a formal on Colin accusation.
Colin, I think you're actually Mafia this game.
Wrong. I know you don't. I mean,
Actually, I do.
which is no, you bollocks.
I actually
don't believe you.
think you're Mafia, friend.
I don't believe you. I 100% don't believe you.
Well,
And
you should, because I do.
Well, no, I don't believe you. Like, we had this plan in night chat and you're not following it through. That's why I don't believe you. No, I'm kidding. I'm not going to go down that street. I think this is a very disappointing formal to be. I understand that I've probably not played to the best of my ability, but I felt that I was in a good enough spot to not be towny. I would have loved to have read CJ Mafia there, but the way that he was reading certain people, whilst I didn't agree with the reads necessarily, seemed to be from his towny perspective. The way that he had a lot of missed reads, like reads that are really just not there. You know, you feel through it and your hand gets a little bit damp, but there's nothing actually there. It just felt like CJ, when he's Mafia, as proven in the past game, has harder reads on day one. And when he's town, he tends to have the kind of looser reads.
Check out someone other than CJ sings like.
Yeah, sorry. Someone was clapping, so I was seeing if they wanted my attention, but they didn't. Halo, I had a small interaction with him at the start of the game, and from that one interaction, I'm almost certain that he is town, and I stick by what he said. He's probably not going to be much use. I feel like he's going to be pointed in the wrong direction. So I was trying to put a PR bullet on him, which was pretty fun. I've never tried to do that before, but I think I could do it with Halo. Killing Folks, I believe, is... Now, this is funny, because I believe he's more likely to do this gimmick as Mafia. However, I believe that I stick by what I said aggressively, and I'm sorry if this comes across offensive. He's a pussy when he plays Mafia. He goes for the easy lynches. He doesn't go for one of the hardest people to lynch in the Zoom at the moment, who he's going to get backlash from attempting to do so.
What if they're partners, though?
Yeah, I did like that read. I think at the time it was a good read. Now I think it's kind of gone away.
I'm a pussy.
I actually think
can't
Killing
get
Folks might be right about Captain. I think Captain hasn't been... someone gave a read about him. He'd be more impactful on the day. I'm paraphrasing earlier, but I didn't agree with that read. I think you haven't seen enough of Captain's play, because there are times when he just sits back, especially when there's shitters like me doing the shitty things that I was doing.
What do you think
being
of the
noisy.
vote on Killing?
I think the vote on Killing contains 2 Mafia. And I think Captain's the one that's outside of it. However, I could be completely wrong. These are day one reads. This is just how I feel at the moment.
Who do you think the Mafia are in that vote?
I think that Babel has high Mafia equity.
No.
I think Rob is definitely Mafia. I think he just outed himself.
Is this RNG or guaranteed or what?
It doesn't matter. Because I'm not going to claim PR or anything like that, no shenanigans. And it's as simple as this. If you know I'm town, which 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, some of you do. You shouldn't vote. I know. I just realised I don't have it. Oh, I don't have to. I thought I had more votes than I did. Like no votes. That was.
Colin does this 100% as Mafia.
What?
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Hold on.
No, I don't. No, this is not one of my 6 Mafia reads. So you're wrong. I've been watching a lot of my games back recently, and this is not one of my 6.
Colin,
you are
Colin,
completely, utterly wrong.
Colin, do you remember the time you said you were going to roll Mafia and then tell everyone that what
Yeah,
you
I did that 2 games in a row. Bayrex was there for the second game. I don't do
Captain,
that
what's your
anymore because I
read?
don't have the need to. What's up, Captain? Quickly.
Colin.
So can you talk about why you think Babel is Mafia?
Yes, I feel like out of the voters that were on Killing Floor, I feel like the way that he he did
That's
vote. Yeah,
interesting,
he did
Captain.
vote for. I feel like the way that he spoke as well. He wasn't under formal, but he gave a little bit in Halo's formal, and I felt like he looked like a guy who was under pressure. Whereas as a town there, you shouldn't feel under pressure.
That's his town game.
Okay, if that's what you're saying, then like this is day 1, I'd reevaluate. Today I would look at him. No, Gorinsky, we don't have.
Yeah, I was robbed.
Formal
do you
has
have
been
any-
concluded. Would you like to push rescind? It's been pushed. 10 seconds, Colin.
So yeah, I think this is RNG1. It might be guaranteed. Let's say it's RNG1. You shouldn't vote on me though if you think I'm town. I can help guide town in the right direction. I'm pretty good at solving games as they develop. So make the right
If you'd like
decision.
to vote on Colin, please raise your hand to the camera in 3, 2, 1. Vote. That is enough. Colin has died. Please go to sleep. And
I
the
refuse.
dead can rise.
Yeah, get fucked, Europe.
Yeah. Oh man. I can't decide what shirt to wear today. I've gone for this one. I don't like it as much
All
as
of
the
them.
red one.
All of them.
Well, it's actually going to be a warm day, so
None of them.
no, this is England. We wear clothes. I might wear shorts, but the only pair of shorts I've got that are suitable at the moment are like this olive green color, and I don't think I like them. Which means I shouldn't have bought them. But it's, you know, I've just
It seemed like it seemed like a good idea at the time.
They were so cheap. So cheap. Like when you get something for a ridiculous bargain, you don't mind it, it's the wrong color.
But you know, when you go to the bar and you find someone who's
They're
just so
actually
cheap, then they start itching the day after.
No, I don't. I don't know that feeling. They're this green color, not very nice at all.
And delicious orange buttons.
Oh yeah, I didn't notice the orange buttons before. So they're a nice green color. They could go well with these shorts, maybe. I don't fucking know.
It sounds
Not
like
sure.
you take a lot of time to make your decisions.
I don't really. I'm just like, I'm gonna go out all day. Do I really want to wear jeans if it's going to be 23? But then again, I'm going to be on a train for most of it. I'm not like going to be traveling. The amount of walking I'll be doing. Take it off. Easy solution. Easy
I
when you can
suggested that,
turn your monitor off. Like you can tell anyone to do anything because you can always shut your eyes. But
Just take off your shirt and walk through the city and pretending you're Impoof.
No.
Sworn meat. Night chat.
No,
Who in this game is the most likely to be a secret real life miller, mason, arsonist, or whatever mafia role you like?
Serial killer.
Impoof would probably be a mason. He's into masonry.
He does construction.
Arsonist. If we include like being poor at making food, I'd probably be it.
I don't even answer fun questions about the people in a game that's in progress because I'm lame like that. I always say, ask me after the game, and then I forget, and I'm gonna have to get ready though. This was the night phase where I was like, yeah, let's get ready. And then the next night phase is let's eat some food. Maybe I'll switch them
Like
around.
I'm sure there's someone who plays Mafia who's called Miller. They would make a proper Miller, wouldn't they?
Yeah, Miller the Miller. Do we have a player called Bacon? Because if we don't, one of you guys in Twitch chat should come and be our Bacon.
If we do, he should change his name instantly.
Oh, Poe.
You heard it from the Pope first.
Pope is not happy with my shenanigans.
Stupidest name ever. If you go by Bacon.
Oh yeah, that's the stupidest name ever.
I mean, almost
Pope
that is
POV.
water cooler.
Colin.
Colin is a fantastic name
All
as long as
right,
it's spelled correctly.
we're good to go. Let's do it.
Whatever you say, Colleen.
Thanks for the night chat. Split broadcaster. Stop
You're welcome.
formal. Stop day. Day 2 is usually 18, so we're going 17. Okay. All right. Yesterday we had 12. No, yesterday we had 13. We lynched one. It took us to 12, which is where we're at now. And then in the night, Rob, you die. Captain, you die. Day begins.
Do we have a Vigi chat?
What?
Do we have a Vigi?
Bayrex, I'm gonna
No Vigi.
race you to sleep today. Good luck.
So
Does anyone have the full killing vote? Because I missed some.
okay, I got it.
Is Bayrex pretending to be asleep?
Halo, Bayrex, Babel, Peepers, Rob, and CJ. So 6 votes. We got 6 votes on a day that wasn't even end of day. And then on CJ's guarantee vote, which was not formal, which was not good at
It was
all.
like 2
we had
people.
2. Don't
you
like
say
that.
it
That
wasn't
should just
good.
be
You might-
obvious that one of
Who's the
them's
vote on Colin? Who's
mafia.
the vote on
Clearly,
Colin?
my formal was better than Killen's. If I only
The
got
guys
No,
who-
CJ, you
Who's
gave
the combo?
2.
Who's the combo?
You
Someone-
gave
someone-
2
someone.
town, and then no voted on no one, and then Bayrex suggested 2 mafia. And you're like, oh yeah, those are pretty good mafia.
Can
Like
someone
you
just
telling
tell
me
us
that
about
2
who
town
Colin
and
is?
2
All
mafia.
right,
2
let's
town, which
fucking
wasn't
kill
even
water
yours.
culture. Holy shit.
Could someone
I'm
just give
so
me
done
the
with
the
this.
vote from Colin?
I said
don't
Colin
think-
was letting me down, and he was, and then he immediately did his mafia towel, and then he's not mafia. Like, why would he do that?
He's not mafia. How did you not know?
Peepers,
that?
you
He
think
told me,
CJ
and
is
I didn't
town?
realize he was town
Yes.
until his.
I think water culture is extremely town. So
I think you are
I
extremely
think
wrong.
Gorinsky is super town. I like killing folks.
Apple is like
I'm
Uh,
Why
I like Augie.
Sticks this game.
Has
And-
Augie played a lot?
This is his first game in a year. You said?
Was that you, Colin, folks?
I played a bit,
Yes.
but I haven't played in a long time.
You're mafia.
Anyway,
And I like Liam a little bit. I forget the read on that one, but there's something you said.
poor. Your reaction to me calling you mafia is so poor. Your
So I
reaction
want to say
like,
this,
Halo,
Peepers.
and, like,
I
Captain
don't
was
think
calling
water
me
culture
Tom was so
ever
poor.
comes out
I think that
as
you've just been playing
aggressively
bad
as
you
game.
are
it does
incorrect. As
day one.
Mafia, he is 1,000 times more
Killing folks,
aggressive.
I
who's looking
completely-
red today, dude?
You are incorrect.
completely
Go ahead and
disagree.
tell me that you disagree. You are incorrect.
What do you
He
think
speaks
about
much more
Liam and
confidently
Bayrex?
as
Are any of them red?
Killing.
So-
You know what's,
I'm waiting
you
to
know what's
respond.
hilarious, Halo?
Huh.
Halo,
Colin,
you know what's
I'm
hilarious?
waiting.
Killing
Just give me a
folks said
second.
the 2 red people were Captain and Rob, and they both died in the night.
Yeah. Captain Rob, Babel, and Gorinsky.
Do you
were
think
all
he does that?
at the end of the day.
Do you think Kenny Folks does that as town? Because
are
all I said was that it was funny. I didn't say anything.
Oh, it's my
red?
opinion.
I
Liam or
think it was
Bayrex
obvious
red?
that
Okay.
Captain was gonna die. I don't.
Oh, but I heard that slip though.
Wait, Killen,
Oh,
give me,
Bayrex.
give
I
me
think-
those names again.
So someone might read Captain PR because once we started
Like,
pushing
it
on
was
him,
like-
he
it was-
he shut
you wanna
down.
ask me questions,
He
Halo?
Oh,
He
dude,
sat back
hey,
afterwards.
Captain was
Captain
just
was
probably
the
Ask me
incredibly
questions, I'll answer
accurate.
them.
Captain was
Me?
the Vigi.
Yeah.
Killen,
No, no,
who
just
is
ask him
the
my
question
ticket.
of the day?
So your town
Captain,
are
Gorinsky,
me,
Babel, and
Halo,
Rob.
Peeper,
Rob?
Yes.
Gorinsky because he's
Wait,
terrible.
who are those people?
And,
I hate-
CJ.
I'm so opposite of
Oh
you.
god,
guys.
that's my exact town.
I am
Circle.
so opposite of you
Yeah.
guys.
I would
man.
take the glasses off for your
Maybe
sake.
you're just a bad town.
Wait, Bayrex, what do you think of
Oh,
Liam?
CJ,
I
don't
think
give
I'm
me
right on
that
that
after your formal. Don't even do that.
Here's the
Oh,
Okay, I actually want to respond.
You
to
sheeped half your reads from Bayrex. You can't say anything about me being bad.
Can we please just lynch water
I
culture?
think-
Holy hell.
About
think-
the
no,
only thing
I
I
think that
remember from
Wada
Captain
is town.
yesterday
I
was
not.
that he initially wanted to formal babble, and then at the end of the day, he did not want to formal babble. That is like about the only thing I
Who?
Right,
remember.
because he analyzed.
And
my
I don't think Babel, if he is
opposed to-
Mafia, wants to kill Captain, who is town reading him, when, like, I don't think I've heard anybody else even mention Babel's name in this game so far.
Like he's not a town anyway.
Yesterday, it was basically just Captain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we
Yeah,
just have a
it
cop
never-
claim?
Did you see how he analyzed
Uh,
my
what?
rate on Halo?
What are
By
you
the end of
doing?
the day, he said never vote on me.
Yep. I agree.
kind of want to push on Augie.
So I think it's strange killing. Well, I don't know. This is also the same.
When you say something like I want to push on somebody, that like takes all of the force out of it. You just need to like ask people questions.
Okay, Augie, like where the hell are you at this game? Because you came out.
I could see where you could get that read.
Who claimed Vigi? What?
Oh, I thought I heard someone talking about
Augie.
Sean.
Where the hell are you
Who is
at this
Vigi?
game?
The
Because you
Vigi
came
is
out
dead.
like relatively strong early. Like you read Watertown like early on, and it's in a group read I agree with. But that since then you've kind of just drifted. And like, what are you doing?
Did you not? I was just talking at the beginning of the day. But anyways, I'll give you my current town circle. It's Wada, Babel, Grinsky, and Killin. Killin. Most of the reason that I read him is that I think his vote was really scummy.
Augie.
Like the voters on him were really scummy. I think I was the one that originally brought up that I don't think that his first read really coming out on day one is to call Captain Mafia. I did think it was a little weird though because after I brought
he literally read checked his PR reads. That's what he did. He literally had PR reads on Rob and Captain, and he read.
I don't think Killen's good enough to.
I'm not good enough to have PR reads.
I really don't.
Augie, what do you think about the vote on CJ considering 2 of your 4 town voted on him?
Wait. I actually didn't.
I have improved my Mafia play. I have not improved my Mafia play.
Grinsky and Waterculture.
This isn't an improvement.
Grinsky and Waterculture were the
I'm not Mafia.
I was unsure on CJ. Like,
so you're correct. It's not an improvement.
Like he's definitely not in my town. I would probably vote on him today. I'm more interested. I still don't like Halo, and I'm
Wasn't CJ's vote yesterday guaranteed?
Yes.
And
Yes,
he-
it
that
was.
when
And
you wasn't in
CJ
your
is
town?
town. Stop calling him Mafia.
Yeah, he was town.
Tell me what to do, Keepers. CJ is Mafia.
You're probably Mafia, by the way, for that shit that you said. Grinsky is probably Mafia for the one thing that he said where he told Bayrex to stop
Peepers
defending
is
someone in
probably
their
Mafia. Just what I'm guessing.
What is Peepers trying to say?
I'm guessing. I'm saying that my reads are as such. That person named CJ, that dude's like always fucking town. Like
Why?
watch the contrast of the previous game. You're Mafia, so I don't want to hear anything.
Do you know? So the previous games I heard,
continuing on. Previous game,
prizes makes a big difference.
Hear CJ lying in the previous game. Just
check
kind
on
like he's
Killen
weak.
would, like,
Whoever
really-
the fuck said it, like I think it was Colin. Like granted, like Colin's town. My bad on voting on that dude. I thought he sounded like he was.
It was
fucking
RNG one. I had to.
Right. Well, like here you go. So like Colin gave the fucking read pretty much. Like
Well,
as
didn't you
town, like
call-
CJ, you can kind of like hear more of the thought process. You see it going back and forth. Like if he's Mafia, the reads just aren't as fucking like. There's no gears behind them. They're just words. Going on with like Waterculture being Mafia. Waterculture like is just like pushing this shit like so fucking hard because like he's got something that he's trying to push as an agenda that's like backed up through him being Mafia and him knowing shit. Like he is literally just speaking. He's literally just speaking solidly
So,
because he
Peepers,
knows
I
things
got a
you don't.
question for you
Going on.
then.
No, I'm still fucking going. Holy shit! I told you I don't want to hear you while I'm doing my reads. Like. Going on with other shit, Grinsky, you're probably Mafia. I read you incredibly Mafia because someone was given a fucking formal and you're like, you shouldn't talk about someone's alignment and let other people get the other aid when literally all you fucking do is yell that people are town when they're in formals. So, those are my reads for this game.
Peepers, can I ask you a question? I
like that.
Sure, man.
I love.
May I ask you a question? Yes.
Yeah, you may. Yes.
Okay.
I'd
So
like
how
to.
do you feel? How do you feel about the people who voted on killing folks?
I don't fucking look at votes, man.
Okay. So
Like, in
there's
all
6
honesty,
people.
I'm like, hey,
Okay,
let
yeah,
me go.
okay.
Let me reiterate this here. If you want to know,
I'm going to
things
have
about
an
killing folks,
opportunity here just to say something.
if you
So
wanna know things
Keepers
about killing folks-
literally just
Legit,
gave
just
a
not give
read
me a
on
big-
CJ, but he did not actually give a read on CJ. In case anybody missed that,
That was the best read I heard.
he gave Colin's read on CJ. That is what Peepers.
Yes,
did.
I said Colin gave the read. You are correct. I fucking agree with him
So
entirely.
what's your
Colin as Mafia.
I don't think
the
people's
reason I
job
voted-
is help his teammates who are going down.
Garinsky's
Exactly.
red, by the way.
Oh,
I'm 100% correct. Like people are not listening to what people are actually
Alexis
saying. Like
are like screaming red on Garinsky.
Killen, how about you like actually give more reads or content?
Okay. Waterculture is still town. Peepers is town, and Barracks is town. The way that Barracks has been playing, it's not Mafia at all. The way that he's like just screaming
Sleepy
out
guy.
The way
like
he's sleeping.
PRs and like just like not caring about this game. I think that Barracks as Mafia would know how easy this game would be as Mafia and would just like
Or he
I'm
just
not
doesn't.
gonna
Well, he
lie.
knows how easy it is anyway,
I'm
because the
gonna lie.
town is like split right down the middle.
That is
we
Don't
let
just
Lee
sit
finish?
here as Mafia because y'all are imploding like a bunch
Yep.
of dick.
I think that Peepers, like just streamlining for like 2 minutes is like extremely tiny. I think that he just
Do you
like
think
destroyed
he's
Grinsky
capable
for
of doing that as
being Mafia, and I 100% agree.
What
I
did
wanna
he
read
destroy?
on one.
Hold on,
Is
Killen. What
that-
did he destroy me on? I completely missed it.
He said he talked about you during a formal and like how
Yeah.
you,
What was it? What did he say about me?
how you just screamed that people are town in your formal. I to bounce on
That's not what
this, or
happened.
like to build upon that. At the beginning of the day yesterday, you talked about how like the people would like whoever calls you playing differently, you're like going to call Mafia because of it. I think that's very scummy of you. I think that you do that as Mafia just to like try to emulate your town players.
It's a gimmick. It's
Liam, did you follow anyone
not
yesterday?
alignment indicative.
Could I vote?
Did you formal anyone or
I think
second
that to
I seconded
build upon
Coco
that,
because he
the
hadn't
way that
spoken
you
all
just
day.
shut down after
But then
that
he
and just
spoke.
like didn't
Oh, now you want to call me Glen Coco.
support that Grinsky. So I don't really think that.
Who said it? Who seconded Augie's formal on me?
I'm just calling you CJ.
And then I think that Waterculture's pretty towny going up
Who's
against
I?
Peepers like that.
Me.
Me Peepers. Okay.
Peepers did okay.
I don't actually like that.
Babel, I think that Babel's been playing scummy, but like Captain said that I'm wrong, and that's how Babel plays, and Peepers is agreeing with that, who I also read as town. So like,
What do you think of Augie?
Augie, I don't know. I've never played with him. I thought that him coming out against Halo was pretty towny. I wanted Halo to speak out some, so I think that when he came out in form with Halo, I thought that was pretty towny of him.
How does it feel to actually get past day one?
I got to Final 3, Game 1.
Oh, did you?
I
Get
don't
wrecked, dude.
I don't get killed day 1 as
Augie, what do you think about killing folks?
I'm undecided. I think his reads are kind of weird. Like he had what Bayrex and
He's
Peepers
spread-
both down,
I want to look
and
at
then he had Wada, which are like in two like opposite worlds right now.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah.
interested how
You have Waterculture as town too.
No,
Yes, I
but
did,
he's
but I
like,
had Waterculture, Grinsky, Babel, who are all like voting similarly, and he has like
Yeah.
two people who are voting almost opposite.
we have 4 of us. Watercult.
Augie?
It's me,
I imagine
Grinsky,
Town is
Babel, and
somewhere-
Augie all voting like
Listen,
similar.
Augie, I think that town.
And then we have like Peepers, CJ, and Bayrex who are opposite.
Does anyone think Augie's red?
Maybe not votes, but
Like,
reads.
if you had glasses-
I'm not saying it makes
Okay,
you
so
automatically
anyone-
Mafia. I just think it's weird how you could come to that conclusion.
Like I was wrong on Captain
stuff,
and
guys.
Rob. Like town is
Oh, and
wrong.
Babel's
So
super
like I
town,
think
too.
that saying that is like it's not very logical because town could be wrong.
Well,
And they're
I was
wrong
just
often.
pointing out that I don't like your logic. I didn't say you're Mafia and I want to.
There's definitely some wrong town today.
That's how it's that's town.
I don't know. I think at least
Well, we
two people
could
are right on
just
you.
go-
That's how town
Good.
is. Yes,
And
good,
CJ.
good.
What?
We got like 4 people on each side at the moment.
By the way,
Some
I think killing
middle
folks.
ground.
One of killing folks.
Yeah,
are
I think
Augie or
the side
Mafia.
not
I just don't
voting
know
are
which
probably
one.
more Mafia.
Halo, where are you at?
I think. Well, right now, my town circle is CJ, Garinsky, Peepers, and then like Bayrex. And then I think there's one between Augie or killing folks, and I don't know which one it is. I feel like I feel like the read on Waterculture was just like, I feel like one of them, like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just, I feel like one of them is like Mafia calling Waterculture town. And then like, I feel like Augie fumbled me because he could get an easy mislynch.
Jesus Christ.
I feel like Bayrex said he was going to save the town from
I'm giving up.
Do you
Honestly,
think
when I tried to
Augie, who
follow
hasn't
you-
played in a while,
When I tried to
knows that
follow you,
Bayrex, you literally said
Thanks.
you saved the
Tried
town
to,
from
like,
imploding,
get me
and then
off
you
of-
stopped talking.
What?
when I tried to FOMO you, there was like 4 people trying to get me not to. Do you think that's an easy mislynch?
I didn't remember 4 people telling you not to. I'll be honest with you.
Who seconded your formal?
I did.
Peepers.
Okay, we're getting pretty close to the end of the day here. Is there a Vigi or a cop?
There is no
No.
Vigi. Stop trying to let the Vigi fucking fake claim.
Well,
Captain.
I mean, like after this point, it's BS. So
Yes, correct. It was BS
Okay.
like 20 minutes ago. There is no Vigi.
sure.
Bayrex, where are you at?
I am sorry for being Snarp. I am fighting
His
zombies.
town circle is Garinsky, CJ, Peepers, me.
No,
There.
it's not. No, it's changed. I think it's like Halo, Peepers, CJ, and Waterculture. I think they're actually all town, and I think the Mafia have literally just been pocketing Waterculture and getting him on his side.
Maybe.
So
Wait,
okay,
so who's that?
So you think
your Mafia circle?
Felix, you think the Mafia didn't vote on Colin, and then somehow Killing Folks got so many votes as Mafia?
Oh no, I think Killing Folks and Augie could be partners based on their weird talking with each other. Like
You said this about Captain yesterday.
Oh yeah, I said about Captain because Captain didn't vote on you when you're doing this like thing that I think you only do as Mafia. I don't think you gimmick as town because
Did you vote on him, Bayrix?
Yeah, I voted on.
I don't think I've gimmicked before.
Killing folk. Oh my goodness.
Killing's the only person I voted on yesterday.
All right, baby. Town's gonna formal someone.
I think.
And I'm ready to kill
I'm the-
someone.
I
I'm ready
think
to kill
I
some
will.
Mafia.
Alright,
baby.
I formal Gretzky.
Okay, not that Mafia.
Second Gretzky.
And
Formal on Grinsky accusation.
Grinsky, I think that you've been very Mafia. I think that like you refuting me was pretty poor. I think that you shut down after you like came out day one and like you reverted back to your Mafia play.
Okay, there's literally nothing to shut down because you just said like the same BS that Peepers was spewing earlier. So I don't know exactly like if I'm Mafia killing, you got like 6 votes yesterday. I thought you were probably town with the amount of people pushing on you. So I didn't want to vote. That was it. I wasn't reading you. I didn't get it. Yeah, I no voted on killing.
You didn't vote on me last game when I was town and you were Mafia.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm telling you exactly why I didn't vote on you. I think the number of people pushing on you was like indicative of maybe getting an easy mislynch. Aside from that, Bayrix I don't think is trying too hard. I think people who have had unique perspectives on the game and are probably town because of it are like Augie, Liam. I think out of yesterday, I thought Rob was actually Mafia. I thought based on and Rob said it on 2 separate occasions, that he was like looking for PRs. And I thought that was extremely scummy. He's dead, he's town, whatever. I was wrong. That's the one thing I wanted to ask, what's his name? Colin during his formal, but ran out of time. There was, the whole interaction with like Captain and Babel that I thought was kind of interesting. I don't know. I don't have a read on Babel at this point. I don't think he said too much, but because of the Captain thing, I think he could be town. Halo yesterday, I was really unsure of. To be quite honest, it was like I wasn't comfortable giving you the inner child read. Like I read you very laissez-faire, like not caring about what was going on. But at the same time, I didn't feel like you were invested enough, to actually help progress the game. So
French Halo.
it wasn't a town like whatever. I don't care. CJ during your formal, I don't know. I like 2 votes. Even that, I don't think that was a 2-vote formal. I think you should have easily gotten like 4 or 5 votes. I think it's kind of peculiar that you didn't. I think Peepers like stepping up and defending you with somebody else's read is also extremely strange. So I don't know. I thought Peepers might have been town. I was unsure. He was kind of like with Captain dying in this game, I have to like try to branch out with people and try to solve the game who I think are capable of doing such. Bayrix is asleep. Peepers is like, I think just got wrong reads. And no offense to anybody else, but that's kind of where I'm at.
I mean, I wanted to kill Killing yesterday.
That's like, hey, and that could be a miss on me, whatever, but yeah, I don't care. What's up, Liam?
What do you think about the fact that you're the only person to call me town today?
That's whatever. I don't care. Like we've
had people with
I think that you gave like 4 reads day one, and I think one of them was actually on Peepers, and I think you were the first person to even give a read on him, and I thought that was like unique. I don't think people are as Mafia, it's very easy to sit here and regurgitate reads that people are giving over and over and over. That's like the easiest thing to do, to actually have a unique perspective on somebody and to be evaluating the game in a different way. I think that's something very towny to do. I would lynch the hell out of Bayrix, Killing, Halo.
What do you
You
think?
know, CJ, I'll give a pass today because I still am not like I want to believe in peepers. That is the sad situation I am in at this point.
And he's
I don't know how I win
Damn.
the game. Yeah, I don't know how I win the game with him at this point. So I think it's best I ignore him. Water Coulter. Again, I'm going back to that read. I thought the day one aggression was like completely genuine. I don't think anything was forced that he did. And that was a slight reason I liked killing after with the captain formal. That was like a very slight thing that in the moment I read him town for. But aside from that, there was like nothing else going on. I want to hear more probably from Babel, and I want some updated reads from like Killen and Halo as well at this point. But fuck. Barracks, I don't know where you're getting the reads from, dude. Like, I didn't buy this stuff at the start of the game.
Formal's over. We're trying to push
like,
your send. Push. 10 seconds.
Yeah, I am town here. It should be pretty obvious. And yeah, don't lynch town.
If you'd like to vote on Gorinsky, please raise your hand to the camera and leave it there. In 3, 2, 1, vote. 2 is not enough. You're going to your guaranteed formal.
Peepers, why didn't you vote?
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Good
Well,
for me.
town.
What? How
Good
the
for me.
fuck is it weird?
Are you actually...
I'm not saying it's weird.
I get 4 minutes of content. Why didn't you vote?
Yeah.
Also because I really think fucking Killing scummy as shit.
Who do you think is his partners? Or who else do you think is coming?
I told you, I think Water Coulter's Mafia.
By the way,
Between the two of them, I'd rather go on
wait,
Killen today.
I'll give it to
Yeah, I agree with that.
I'll wait.
I kind of disagree on that, but okay.
You'd rather
I'd say
kill
we
Wada?
go
Yep,
on
I
to
think I'd
neither
rather
of them.
kill Water Coulter.
I think Wada's like my absolute top down.
I think that you don't play a lot of games with him, do you?
No, but
I think Peepers you have a bad
I
read.
love people.
I think my
We
read
have
on
never
him-
killing people in this game. I swear to God.
I think Water's probably town.
Here's an idea. Water Coulter. What are your reads?
I don't know.
He's
Um,
giving them.
Augie, Killing, Gorinsky, Babel, Bayrex, Light, town read.
So
Okay,
Mafia
so-
is me and
Why-
I'm thinking CJ, Peepers, Liam could be a team. I think Liam, Light, CJ, and Peepers are like my main Mafia. So
I
CJ,
second-
Low.
You just don't have a read on me?
You
dislike
had
Control.
Liam
I
as town
seconded-
like yesterday.
I seconded him in Darren's cast
If I'm wrong, people. No.
I think that Liam.
That's strange that Peepers doesn't
God,
second
my
me.
partners are gone. Holy
Not
crap.
weird. It'd be more weird for me
Water
to
Coulter,
not
did you
vote
just
if I'm
have a no read on
Mafia.
me?
No, second me.
Water-
CJ just formed. Okay,
Those
never
are
mind.
the- That's one of the one times.
Oh,
actually.
Look how
You're
saying
Bayrex
Water
is
Coulter.
right now. Hi,
There you go.
Bayrex.
CJ still your strong Mafia?
That's the one time. Actually,
CJ is like my top Mafia.
Water, you just have a
like-
no read on me.
I'm sorry if I'm just gonna like
Yeah.
tunnel on this,
I
but
form-
holy
Okay,
shit.
let's see if we're right. I second Killing, folks.
Formal on Killing,
Okay.
folks.
Killing folks, Grinksy just gave a hell of a formal, and you kind of turned on him right during
Oh,
while
wow.
Peepers was talking, and like just turned that around onto him. It felt like you were pushing away pressure. I don't think that the input you had in the game had aligned with either of the worlds that are kind of setting themselves up here. And I don't know, the glasses annoy me.
Okay. So yesterday I pointed out Gorinsky as red. So from you to say that I was hopping on is pretty poor because I had already set up that I thought that Gorinsky was Mafia.
But you had
so-
no legitimate accusation. You just jumped on to what Peepers said. That's what you're
Except-
saying.
I pointed out your beginning of the day one and how you shut down after that. And then you didn't really do much until you got formal as well today. So I think that was pretty scummy.
Incorrect.
I think that Waters Towny because of him butting up against Peepers. I think that when the two of them were butting up against each other, I thought that they were both town fighting each other. I thought that when Liam pointed out that he hadn't been read much, I thought that was very towny. I think that Mafia Liam would most likely just sit back and just let the game go on and let the scummy people get killed and mislynched.
Do you still think Peepers and Barracks are town?
Peepers and Bayrex?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that Peepers. I think that his combination of pushing on Gorinsky. I think that when he said that Gorinsky gave a good formal, he generally meant it. Bayrex, he hasn't done much since I last gave him my town read, so I can't really give an updated read.
What
like
was the
Mafia-
old reason? What
I'm
was the
just
old
gonna
reason?
call the night kills. Me and Peepers are gonna die, and Town's gonna lose.
So killing folks in this situation, like, you know, the formula is coming on you. So
Yeah.
like, why aren't you trying to, you know,
Eric,
protect
I don't
Town?
think you're
Why
dying,
aren't you
brother.
trying to like stay alive if you are Town?
Thank you.
It just feels like you resign Mafia in this situation.
I was
because,
just like, I
down
was
to a victory
talking
tomorrow,
out and
Bayrex.
trying
Okay,
to
I
talk
don't
about
think that's a
water
good
culture,
question.
And, like, he was
Killing-
sounding how
Bayrex,
Game was
I think you
sounding.
need to
Killing
read
who
better
are
on-
your like major scum other than Gorinsky, who
Gorinsky, Babel, and then I really don't know who the third could be in there. Like Halo, I don't have a good read on notoriously through history.
Why Babel?
CJ, Babel?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I just thought that his play has been poor. I thought that his reactions to most things, like during Halo's formal, I thought
Give a reaction.
what?
What was a reaction that he gave?
I thought that when
It was my response when he was
when
asking
Halo
you.
was questioning him, I thought that Babel was very confused. I thought that was very like stiff, and that's far more Mafia because he's not really likely to. I think that his
Yeah,
talent.
I was discussing why I was voting on you during his formal.
And then multiple questions went on after that about water culture and like his haircut and stuff. I thought that you reacted very scummy to those questions
Yeah.
and that you were very scummy.
I
Okay.
agree. Those questions were dumb.
I think that CJ. So CJ said that Colin was Mafia. Turns out that he wasn't. And
we
that
don't know for sure.
I've seen that CJ.
I said
was,
it. I said it. He was letting you down.
Yes.
And he did his Mafia tell.
I think that I've seen
died.
CJ be wrong on Colin when Colin was Mafia. I haven't seen him be wrong on Colin when he was Town. I think that it's possible that CJ could have just like jumped on to the Colin thing, like when Bayrex was talking about how Colin and Augie were both
You
Mafia.
think?
I think that he could have just jumped onto that.
I
and
wouldn't
tried
do that to Colin. Not to Colin. Anybody else, but not Colin.
Hmm.
So throw that away.
I don't know.
Plus, what do you think of me formuling water cooler and literally nobody seconded?
Because everyone thinks he's Town.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's already voiced that opinion.
I didn't hear you.
And then Augie, the last one. I really don't have anything on him. I haven't played with him at all.
He's my top town right now.
What you've never played with him, so you're not going to try and rate him based on.
That's over. All right, push or rescind. I don't even know who has a formal. It's been pushed. Okay, 10 seconds.
I don't really know much. I thought that when he formaled you, Halo, that was pretty good yesterday. I thought that was pretty towny.
If you'd like to vote on killing folks, raise your hand to the camera and leave it there in 3, 2, 1. Vote. That is enough. Killing folks has died. Please go to sleep. Send me your night actions. Oh man. Sai, you play Hearthstone at all?
Nah. I haven't played back since back in Alpha.
Gotcha. This new expansion's been pretty awesome. The final wing of Ice Crown Citadel released today, and it has been crazy. It's been a lot of fun.
I've won as
It's been awful. The Lich King is a dirty cheater.
He's tough.
I've seen Ryo play his Jade Druid a bit.
Yeah, that's trash. That takes no skill. A 5-year-old can play Jade Druid, dude.
Yeah.
The Lich
Right,
King,
so confirmed 5-year-old.
the Lich King is pretty crazy though. He's been a fun solo mechanic.
He takes Jaina down to 1 point.
Yeah,
he does.
That's what I'm trying to do right now. That's what I'm trying to do. Oh shit! I just queued up in the ranked.
Kazaka's Warlock is really good for the Lich King.
He does like 2 points per minion for the hunter. I'm like, what the hell?
Priest is like the easiest one because all that happens is that the priest can't emote.
Oh, that's so funny.
Oh yeah, I've seen Ryo yell about
the
those
priest one
big
was pretty
priests.
funny. Yeah. I beat with Shaman today. Not too bad. Seems like if you have the Death Knight card though, for the class that you're trying to beat it as, you have a huge advantage.
He steals your minions as the paladin.
Yeah, it's crazy hard as paladin.
Paladin. Oh my god, I've been trying to beat that for a day now.
Oh, look, Colin switched to his
closest
red
I've
shirt.
gotten is with like all the buff cards on Paladin.
Quick,
Right, yeah,
look for
that's the
street
only
signs
way.
so we know where he lives.
It's the only way.
Oh, I can give you my address. That's how much of a fuck I give.
It's somewhere over in the UK. Who cares?
You also played Doomsayer on turn 7.
Yeah, always Doomsayer on turn 7. Yeah.
Oh man, I'm like sitting around like a fucking muppet, going, "Oh yeah, I've got everything planned out. I know exactly what time I need to do everything. Let's go." Oh shit, I can't see. Thankfully, my contacts went in without a problem. I've left my glasses at home, so I hope I don't lose one today. I've got my glasses case.
I
But
can't
not my
do-
glasses.
I can't do the contact thing. I'm like phobic for anything that gets near my eyes. I'm,
I
like,
tried them
panicking.
out at the end of May. I
Alright,
get like.
Looks like we're starting.
Woo.
Love you, Colin. Have a good walk. Bye bye.
Thanks. Love you too.
Alright. Everyone, wake up, please. Please and thank you. Lovely day, lovely day. Okay. Shout out to Noah.
Hopefully this is the last month.
Thanks for the resub. Appreciate you. Okay, and in the night, Peepers, you die, and the day begins.
Somebody got the vote for killing.
Killing's not necessarily Mafia.
Does somebody have the
they
vote for
always
Queen?
double stack there.
Can I have the vote for killing? Anybody
Yes.
got it?
Everyone
but Barracks and Wada.
Yeah.
Yeah. And killing folks.
Also, Colin
Oh,
is
yeah,
very,
fuck,
very
fuck,
weird.
sorry, yeah.
In a very, very weird
They don't
world,
vote for
Colin could have
themselves?
been
What?
Mafia.
Sorry, I look at the hands not up. I'm slow.
Wada's obviously not partners with killing folks.
CJ, you don't kill peepers, right? You never kill peepers.
That's so weird. I could have.
Wait,
sworn-
yeah, that is strange. Yes, he died.
Damn.
Okay.
CJ, who are you
So-
really one?
Okay,
I feel
so
like Killen was Mafia.
as resident new player, I feel like I'm supposed to be the one giving the dumb tells Halo. Stop sheeping my play.
Oh, Halo dumb tells all the time. Don't read into it ever again.
I don't.
That's like
We are in
his main
potential
town strategy. Oh, they always double stack there if
Yeah.
there's 3 alive. Always.
Uh,
Correct.
Oh, eight,
Always.
7? Because
100%.
No, they always do because I mean
It puts us into a
town-
situation where we don't know.
I only see 2 worlds.
What is it?
Man, when peepers die, I'm stopped seeing worlds.
World number 1 is like Augie, Liam, Babel. World number 2 is like Waterculture, Augie, and then one between like Garinsky, Babel, and Liam. Like Garinsky could be with anyone, but I think his formal yesterday was Super Townie. Babel, no one's talking about this game. The only person that ever gave a read on him was Captain. Everyone else has literally avoided him the whole game.
Babel is currently my top lynch. He's just coasted.
Hey, dude, I let Babel speak in my formal.
Yeah, that was sort of pointless. Why do you put me specifically with Liam and Augie?
It's an interesting thing. I've tried to reevaluate on Augie, but the day 1 answer he gave to me when I was like, "Oh, so those are your Mafia teammates?" And he was like, "No, I'm not dumb enough to actually put my Mafia teammates in it." It was like him not saying he wasn't Mafia. It was him telling me that he wouldn't put his teammates in a town circle.
Well, I wasn't really taking your comment seriously. I was kind of joking.
Bayrix, why did you town read Killing Folks? What did you do?
I think it's really weird that that is like 3 days in, and like that's your reason to call. me.
Did anybody hammer on killing? Were there any like super late votes?
Yeah, what was the full
I
vote
don't
on?
think so because there were so many
I think
votes.
they were
on it.
all on time. Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
They were
all like
Everyone except for 3 people voted. So
The only reason I didn't vote on Killing was like based on the way his formal was going, and I think a lot of people weren't paying attention to his formal. People were just like, "This guy's dead man walking. Let me raise my hand."
What do you think it would have been beneficial to sleep?
Bayrex, why you like didn't interact
Sleep.
with Killen at all? Like, why didn't
If
you?
we have
ask
a
him
cop,
any
by the way, you
questions that
100%
you think
know
he
he
could have
don't,
been
but
down?
we don't have one.
Like, you were just checked out, dude.
It's mostly because I thought killing day one was.
Cat was the cop, dude.
Day
So,
two,
my
I
bad.
came to the world that I thought like Augie and him could be partners based on their weird interaction with each other. Because the way they were talking to each other was like
talking about.
Like
They
the second person that said that, and I still don't know what interact.
We were talking about Killen
like-
was trying to give reads on me, and I was rebutting him because he was wrong. That's not like a weird interaction. That's just him stumbling.
the responses between you two was like it was like stop talking about me. Like it's something like I see a lot of players do when Mafia partners talk about their Mafia teammate, and then like they're like, "Don't talk about me, bro. You're wrong."
That was him stating
Glenn,
incorrect.
Glenn Coco, where are you at?
Right now, I don't want to kill Wada today, just in case I'm wrong. Like with people's dying, it does make him look bad because like I'm the only other person who did want to kill Wada, but as you saw yesterday, I had 0 power. So like
I sort of like CJ for that.
The
Especially
fact
since
that,
Water is like pushing on CJ exclusively.
So, but like, I'm scared I'm wrong because yesterday I got mislynched after I got universally town read by literally every single person in the
Are
city.
you talking about a past game?
It doesn't matter, but like that, like I know the feel of being town, getting universally town read, and then getting mislynched. That feels bad. So basically, like that's why I don't want to kill him today. I would rather look at Augie. I would rather look at Babel. Like the people who still don't have stars on here.
Let's do that. Hey, Babel.
Yeah.
Welcome to the game.
Thanks.
Take the next minute and a half because I pinged you out just a minute ago and you then spoke up for 12 seconds and then receded back into.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. So out of the people who are still alive, I'm going to treat this game as if there's still rolled of 3. Although I do think that Killing Folks is a hit. You're always supposed to treat it as like the worst rolled. I still have that town read on Wadaculter. That hasn't really changed. Liam, I don't know why you think that I am like the scummiest person here. I think that you have very high Mafia equity. Oh, I haven't been able to use that in a while. Halo. Halo's probably town. His formal day one was very fluid. I think that we didn't really put enough like pressure on him yesterday to like redetermine his alignment. So I'll just go up based off of my day one read.
I don't think his day one formal was fluid whatsoever. I think it was lolcatty. Would you agree, Halo?
I don't know what that means, so sure.
I don't know. I
Joking.
thought after we had our back and forth, that Halo was very, very comfortable with his formal, and that it showed in his vote, in the fact that almost no one voted. On the other hand, I thought that CJ's vote on day one was a little interesting, and I think that it's interesting how we didn't really re-ping him out for that yesterday at all, especially with the pressure that Wadaculter was giving to CJ.
I 100% bought that
Okay,
up multiple times.
excellent minute and a half. Let's go to.
I have some things I'd like to say. All right. So I think I'm like having trouble with Bayrex.
I want to hear what Water was saying after you're done.
I feel like he's been trying to like set me up for a lynch for a while. And I think it's weird how he put me in both of his worlds for today, and then at the same time called me, like he was like pretty sure I was a partner with Killen, and I'm in both of his worlds of 3 today. Like, I'm not 100% sure on him because he hasn't voted on either of the lynches, right? So
I just came up with another World of 3, but it's like gonna be really hard to like I think they haven't played whatsoever with each other, and it's like
just say them.
Then how do you have that?
Halo, Gorinsky, Wadaculter. Because I think if Gorinsky is Mafia, only one partner would ever vote on him.
I think there's a chance Grinsky's Mafia. I think
Gorinsky
like my
voted on
other,
me.
if I had to give 3 other Mafia right now, it'd
Yeah,
be like,
that's why I think you're 10.
CJ, Bayrex, and
What?
then maybe Babel. Those are like the 4 people who I'm like deciding between today.
You think I'm town because I voted on you.
Yes. I think as Mafia, you just don't vote.
Okay, yeah, I slightly disagree.
Look,
I'm sorry.
Okay, so-
I'm sorry. That just made no sense.
Okay,
No,
so
it makes
All right.
sense. Trust me.
I think that
Wada
Grinsky
Coulter
had
should
the
talk
best
to.
formal yesterday.
Wada, where are you at?
No, I had the best formal this game.
I'm reevaluating everything. So the one thing I do think is Bayrex's town. Honestly, I'm thinking that's like my one read that I'm carrying through from my previous reads was Bayrex's town. I don't think Killing Folks is a hit. I might be just completely wrong. I don't, quite honestly. So the thing that I've been bringing up constantly is that on day 1, not even so. This is Daily Mafia essentially. The same people here play on Daily Mafia. We never get day 1 lynches. We never get day 2 lynches. How did we get 6 votes on someone when it's not even end of day? It's 4 minutes before end of day, and then on CJ, which gives a worse formal in my opinion, gets only 2 at guaranteed. That just blows my mind.
Wada, do you think that makes Killin town, or do you think that he was just Mafia and his
He clearly
partners-
thinks that CJ is Mafia. He was saying it yesterday, but why didn't you push that role yesterday, Wada? He did
I
it
was pushing this
enough.
all the time.
At the beginning of the day, but when it came time for formals, we didn't hear it.
Okay, so if I formal CJ day 1 on guarantee, he gets 2 votes, and then I go into the next day and still no one's pushing him. People are
So,
actually
Wada,
defending
I'm
him
gonna-
from me.
I'm
What am
gonna-
I supposed to do? Waste a formal?
Wada, I'm just going to I understand.
I'll keep voicing my opinion. I just won't waste a formal on it.
I get it, and I appreciate that. I understand when you lock onto somebody and you think that they're Mafia, but pushing that day after day after, like CJ said yesterday, CJ realized that he wasn't going to get a formal off on somebody, so he didn't do it. It's like the same thing you're saying here. But at some point, you do have to reevaluate. Yeah, he formaled and then realized after that he couldn't get it up. So
I had to reevaluate.
I am reevaluating on CJ today. I don't think he's a good place to look, simply because of the night kill.
I think that
right now, this is what I think. Hold
I
on.
think people have defended CJ way better than CJ's defended CJ.
I agree.
I
agree.
Which is insane to me.
Wada, we could be in a world of 3. We should be killing the people who are more scummy.
All right. What's that? Yeah, because
CJ's my more scummy. What are you talking about?
I had no
Different race.
power
It's
yesterday.
fine.
Literally, I had none of my partners seconded. Hello,
None of your partners? What the hell does that mean?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Because that means I have no partners.
Oh,
that doesn't.
That's
CJ,
still
that
really dumb.
So CJ, everyone was reading me town. If everyone's reading me town besides what's his name?
All right, I don't care about any of this.
town.
I just want to.
Of course they won't
real quick.
second me,
I
or
think
else I would be super scummy for
yesterday Killing Folks was probably a hit. I think we are likely in a world of
But he was
2. I
town.
don't want to lose to a world of 3, but the most likely scenario that I am seeing is based on Killing Folks dying, the 1 KP shown. I think CJ is likely town because of night kills. I think with Peepers pushing the way
They
that
would
he
always
did,
show 1 KP.
Yeah,
I don't care.
Logic for me.
I don't care. I don't care. This is the way I feel about the game. I think
But you
based
feel about the
on
game wrong, so
I think the vote on Halo day 1 was myself, Peepers, and Augie. I've been reading Augie Town just based on his reads, his game solvingness the entire game. I think he's almost always Town. So either that's the tough thing. Halo,
no
if you
Mafia,
are
really.
actually the Town, then Augie's always going to beat you here because
let Halo talk.
he is.
We still haven't heard from him.
I don't care. I think Water Coulter's still Town. I'm not sure about Babel. Not sure about Bayrex. Liam is I don't know. He's a question mark today too.
You should.
Okay,
I think Augie, Water Coulter, and
because
CJ
I
are
pinned a lot of people out who I think
here.
weren't gonna freaking talk if I didn't ask them any goddamn questions. But coming into today, I was looking at Bayrex specifically as Mafia, namely because of his comment yesterday where he says, "I think Peepers and I die in the night, and then Peepers dies and he stays alive." I don't know. I reckon that's scummy where he's trying to align himself with the person who's about to be dead.
I don't think.
I think that Babel spoke for 1:30, which was what I gave him before I wanted to move on because no one was going to freaking talk. And then I thought he was pretty towny during that minute 30. He looked like he was evaluating the game. He's just been silent all game. Halo is the person who we haven't had enough to hear from today. It's between him
then let him talk.
I've super reevaluated on CJ. He gave a damn good formal, but I seconded him in day one for exactly the same reason, which is he like gives good formals, but he's just kind of coasting here. And I think that his reads were
Halo,
great.
what's up, dude?
I think Waterculture's town. I think Babel's town.
I think Waterculture is extremely
PJ's
talented.
a very light town read, and I'm ready to kill pretty much anyone else. I think it's interesting. Barracks really hasn't done much. I feel like he's more of an active player as both environments, so it's like really weird. That's it.
Do you feel? Actually, none of you guys.
Why'd you vote on me yesterday?
Because I wasn't completely sure you were town, and I thought you could be Mafia, and so I just voted.
What do you think about killing folks?
I think he was town. I feel like he was like playing like too like he was I just think he was town. Like the reads he was giving, I felt like he was town, but I'm not completely sure on that. That's
What are your 2 lynches today? If you
2
have
lynches.
Hang on. God, I'm reevaluating. Hold up.
Garinsky. Oh fuck. Garinsky Augie. That's really bad.
Barracks, what are you?
That's okay if you're pushing a world of 2, but it no.
In a
Does
world
not
of
make
3,
sense.
I think my lynches today are between Augie and Waterculture.
I don't think Waterculture.
I don't think
Augie's a good idea. I think both of those are terrible. I want to kill between Halo, you, and CJ.
I'm just gonna let you know if you think I'm Mafia.
We gotta make a formal, by the way.
Formal Halo.
I second Halo.
Not that formal.
Formal Halo accusation.
Got him.
Halo, your reads today I think have been lackluster. I just want to hear from more from you in every day. And I think you're a good one to look at because you constantly vote on killing folks. And if we want to hedge, then you're a good place to start.
Who seconded this?
Hey, I did. Halo, you called me town earlier in the stay.
Yeah, and then after you spoke, I didn't have you as town.
Okay, because everybody had given their reads, and
why? What did he say that swapped that for you?
I'll be honest, I don't really fucking remember. So yeah, I'll be honest.
All right, Halo, if you are actually town, boom, give it like 3.5.
Okay.
Go.
So I think Waterculture formerly me is probably town. He wants to hear more from me. No. So like
every time read is people who voted on you.
Let me explain. Right. So if you're Mafia, you just don't formal me, right? And you let the formal go onto someone else, and if that passes, you just formal me because you think I'm coming, right? And then it's probably
What if he has 2 partners.
If he has 2 partners, what do you mean?
Then he wins.
Are you saying?
Yeah,
I'd want to keep it off of them. Is that?
Yeah, because it's end of day. I feel like you forming me in end of day is a lot more like better than you form me in guaranteed. Because in guaranteed, if you form me, then like the game's like pretty much over because all town are gonna vote, right? Mafia are gonna vote. But in end of day, town can reassess, and then we can go to guaranteed and actually form someone else. I think CJ is town, but he hasn't talked as much, and he does this, and I hate it because I feel like if he talks more, I get this really good read on him, and I feel like he's also
your town read on him.
It's the demeanor he has. When he's Mafia, he speaks like less confident, and he speaks in a different tone.
Can you go through all your votes of this
All
game?
my votes, I voted on. Who's the first person I voted on?
Killing.
Colin. Killing?
Killing
Oh
folks.
yeah, Killing. I thought he does that gimmick as Mafia. I felt like just the shit he was saying wasn't very town killing folks.
Do you think he was a hit?
I think he was a hit. Looking like right now, I don't think so, but I really don't know. So like, don't take that into like anything. I'm not really confident on it. My next vote was Colin. What's up?
Like I think a good thing to look at would be Killing's vote day 1.
Yeah,
Someone's
right. There's a
vote.
lot of.
I've been putting that up the whole time.
Well, I'm gonna continue giving my reads, and if there's time, you guys can say that. Colin, I voted on him because I feel like he was just trolling or lolcatting, as you might say. And I feel like he just does that as Mafia, and as town, he doesn't do shit like that. Cause
He
knows
did it
what
as
he's
town who wanted to die because he had to go somewhere. And
All right. Well, I don't think he just doesn't play the game if he has to go somewhere. He just 2 ghosts, or he doesn't do something like that. The next person I voted on was Garinsky. I said I didn't think he was 100% sure town. I thought he could be Slight Mafia.
earlier and today, I reassessed, and I reassessed again. And killing folks, I voted because I felt like he was a fine lynch.
What do you think about Liam Babel?
Liam Babel.
He already said he thought it was town.
Yeah, I mean, it's not very strong, but you know, it's a very light read. And then Liam, I haven't.
I'm just saying he already gave that read, Grinsky.
Yeah, and I'm saying I don't know. I don't know the read.
I haven't paid
Halo,
enough
I don't want to
attention.
hear. I haven't played enough. Like it's the same
I
as
know.
with.
I'm saying I haven't
yeah.
paid attention enough to you.
Okay, sure.
So
Paid
I've
attention's
not,
fine.
I've not watched you and like assessed like how you're playing the game. So I don't have a read on you.
He's been trying to like get reads from people the entire day.
Augie,
That's what
my
I've
town is
gathered from.
you,
Okay, well, I don't pay
me,
attention. I was
Waterculture,
paying attention.
Grinsky
I
right
was paying
now.
attention. Like, what do you, I mean,
I actually think.
I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going.
You think Bayrex is town?
I do.
Okay, let's.
I think he's better than Halo.
I voted
I
on 4
am not
people
the
today.
place to look.
As Mafia, I don't I don't vote on 4 people, especially like Grinsky only got 2 votes. I got 3 votes day one, and that's more. I think I hate reading into votes because I always get that shit wrong. We're not gonna kill me,
Who do we kill here?
dude. I don't fucking know. Be honest.
Push or rescind?
I push.
Push.
You push.
10 seconds.
All right, boys. Mafia's gonna vote here, and Town's not, and we're gonna lynch one of the people who vote, and then we're gonna reduce KP if it's not already been reduced. Does that sound like a plan?
You'd like to
Oh,
vote
you're-
on Halo? Please
no
raise your
questions.
hand to the camera in 5 or 3, 2, 1. Vote. It's not enough. You're going into your guaranteed formula.
Good shit, boys.
Really?
Good shit.
Okay, who's a
One of
better
those
lynch?
guys are Mafia.
Who's been a better lynch
disagree.
than that?
I
I
think
think we
you guys are
could
Mafia. If
easily
you
be in a
both
world
Town-
of 3, and Town
Mafia
has
just
to
go,
vote on people who've been scummy during the
Your
game to
town
try and have a
are
chance to win.
Augie, Halo, CJ.
One of Grinsky or Liam are Mafia.
His town
CJ's
probably town.
If they're
Liam
both
is
town-
probably actually
There's
Waterculture.
no reason for Augie to ever be in a world. of
Halo
Doom
wasn't
today
pushing
based
an
on the
agenda
fact
at
that
all.
would just vote on
No,
killing
he
folks
wasn't.
for
He
being
was pushing
given
like
his-
confusion,
No, yeah.
uncertainty. He
So
like
he wasn't
flip-flopped-
pushing an agenda.
flip-flopped
His
make that.
reads came from
He
a
doesn't
towny
make that.
direction,
He's like-
as in like
really bad
the
with
people
it.
who are following me and everything, and
Okay.
end of day.
So-
I think that's a towny.
So to lay this out a little bit more,
Oh, never mind.
I
Halo
need to-
was an okay lynch because no one has
I'm not
confirmed
looking for
out here.
okay.
Everybody is all over the place, but
Okay,
throughout this
lose the
game, he has
game.
not been good.
Good shit.
Halo
I'm the
is-
perfect
It also-
lynch.
it
I don't
also
want
needs
okay.
to be a lynch
Halo
that we
is the
can all get on
slowpoke of
board
Mafia.
with.
He's always
Okay, we have
A final
1 minute for this to land on someone good because if we
I'm
are
sorry, Halo.
Grinsky.
I'm sorry.
All I heard was slowpoke.
I formal Bayrex.
Former
No, I
Grinsky.
Back in
follow
Grinsky.
Grinsky.
There's a form on Gorinsky accusation.
This is
If it's a world of 3, I'm sorry. I'm town. I don't want to be the mislynch for the loss. If you're Mafia, we get to live another day. If killing folks is a hit, it's most likely Waterculture was his partner pushing on CJ instead of pushing on killing folks with the split vote. And then his other partner might be Augie based on the fact he didn't vote on killing folks day one. So like, that's the worlds.
So Augie is always town.
He seconded you.
CJ is always, I don't care. CJ is likely town. Liam's probably town. And from there, it's Waterculture and Abel. I don't know. Waterculture, you've been towny all game. I think you are just like the wrong town.
Grinsky, you have to think of Mafia, right?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
like you and Bayrex and maybe possibly Babel is like.
Do you think Killian
So
was a
you
hit?
think
I
those two
think
partners
killing
don't
folks-
bust on me for town credit?
I think exactly. I think exactly what has happened this game, Halo, is you just gave a formal with complete uncertainty. I think killing folks was a hit. I think you're. I
Mafia
think
is
you're
certain.
only.
If
I think
Mafia
you're only
knows.
pushing the.
Hit.
So Waterculture. Let me talk. Let me talk during my formal. All right. I think Waterculture like called it completely the wrong way where saying that you're not pushing an agenda. Uncertainty is an agenda. If you can push the world like the world of 3, like that's the safest world to push today. That's not the world I am pushing today. I am pushing the world of 2 because I've read the game and I think killing folks is most obviously Mafia. So I'm going through. Be quiet. I don't care about anything anybody else has to say at this point. My time. Colin, day 1, I did not vote on Colin. I think Colin was extremely town. Halo and CJ. I think I was wrong on CJ. Like, me and Waterculture pushed on him. Yeah, if I'm wrong on Waterculture because I've been reading him extremely town, then that's bad on me. I'm reading CJ almost entirely off of the Peepers kills. He's had a couple of interactions today because I've been trying to look at him like from a possible townie perspective. He could be likely town. So I don't want to look at him either. I think like it's very unlikely in that position. Like, why the hell would he kill Peepers? I think yesterday, yesterday with Peepers, he had the formal on me. He wanted to put the formal onto killing folks. He got the formal there. We killed killing folks. Peepers died. Like, this game is not complicated. Like, everybody wants to sell like, okay, this is it. I disagree. I completely disagree. I think people have been actually playing this game. I think those people are like Augie, Liam. You've been like very interactive today. Waterculture, your day 1 and day 2 were amazing. I think that is like obvious. It's like glaringly obvious, and all we have to do is lynch outside of that. Like, there's nothing complicated about this game. Who else? Like Captain and who was the Captain and Rob. Like, I thought Rob was Mafia day 1. I can't, like, there's no reason I am going to kill Rob. Like, Rob is in my potential lynch list later on in the game. I don't care about that. Like, he's calling out PRs. If you don't think that that's scummy, then I don't think you're evaluating the same game I am. Bayrex has been like completely asleep the entire day. The 2 no voters on killing folks were Bayrex and Waterculture. Like, Bayrex, if you are like, I understand. You can sit there and say like, I'm putting the formal on you because I'm not going to lose I'm town. I don't care. Like, you're putting the formal on a town. So if that's not my fault.
Okay, unlike Gorinsky, I think we're in a world of 3 here, and I think that he's town. So town shouldn't vote here, I think.
You're pushing a world of uncertainty.
So you know,
you're pushing a world of uncertainty.
You have to vote.
Literally all 5 town.
People like
dumb tells and like,
okay, no, it doesn't even matter.
Like,
no,
but
like look at this. Look at this. The people who have like actually played this game, and then look at what Halo has done today. That was probably a miss. If nobody else can see that, I'm sorry. And then you have Bayrex throwing the formal on me.
Formal has ended. Pushers in. Push. 10 seconds, Grinsky.
So yeah, I am never Mafia in this position. I am not in any world of 3. If you think there's a world of 3, that's fine. I am not in it. I am town.
If you would like to vote on Grinsky, raise your hand in the camera in 3, 2, 1, vote. 4 is not enough.
God,
One
that's a
moment,
miss.
I have to see if you rolled any RNGs. Please do not talk about the game. And the result is spinning, loading. Hold on. Random.org confirm broken. Yeah, just hang on a second. Random, my browser's taking forever.
We are experiencing technical issues.
Don't you yawn at me. Jesus Christ, I know. My bad, it's taking forever. Okay, here's how we're gonna do it. Oh, it might be loading.
God damn it, Pope.
I know, sorry. All right, you have RNG 0 formals. Please go to sleep. Just so we're clear how I did it, is I just asked Pizai to pick a number or pick a position, either left, middle, or right. I had placed the numbers in order 2, 0, 1. He picked middle, so that was your 0. It's the best way to RNG it. I apologize for the delay, though.
Perp is lying. I
And you
just said,
trust the
give them
Dane?
0.
Yeah, that's my bad.
Oh man, the ticket machine at my station is
mod.
broken.
Bad mod.
I'm playing against a priest. He plays Bond. He gets his Sarah. I Mortal Coil it. And then I let my turn pass. He Eternal Servitudes into a 4/12 Sarah on turn 5. So I have to coin out my Siphon Soul to kill it. He then plays Eternal Servitude again to get his Ysera back.
Okay, everyone can wake up.
Everyone or like people
Yeah,
playing?
hold on just a second. No, just the people that are alive. Sorry. Who are we missing? Oh, sorry. Halo did say be right back, but we are at 8, and 2 people in the night die, Wada and CJ, and the game is over. Mafia has won.
Obviously.
Okay, so I'll give the reveal. Sorry for the delay, and I apologize for the RNG. That was a shit show. So the reveal. Your Mafia team is Liam, Gorinsky, and Babel.
Oh my god, the classes.
Your cop this game was captain with a night 1 different check. The different check was between Liam and Killing Folks. Your medic this game was Rob Alloy, who saved night 0. He saved Peepers. Night 1 he saved Halo. And your vigilante this game coming in with the big fat night 0, Pizai.
And I called it. I said.
Yeah. So just a few things, a few basic things. In a world where you lose to sleep, you just vote. Because if you vote and there's 2 alive, well, you don't lose. But if there is 3 alive, you just lose. And losing to sleep is like the ultimate cuckarino. So just a mechanical issue right there. Yeah, that's about it. Good job, Grinsky. I think you brought the fire. Well done.
I knew Rob was PR. Rob, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you carried us hard, Grinsky. Holy shit.
Like I was so sure Babel was Mafia that I just couldn't.
Grinsky, who are you
I
gonna
should have
snap
stuck with my plan. I was going to say
I wasn't going to snap. I was going to call out. I was going to call out Cop with green check on Augie, and then I was going to put the formal on either.
I was gonna snap on CJ.
Yeah, I was gonna snap on Wada.
That would have worked fine. But I was going to be like, nobody snap.
Wow, Cal's good at this
Green
game,
on Augie.
dude.
We need to lynch outside.
There's no way we would have believed you there if you ever came up for car claim that last day.
With one alive, and I was preaching it all day that
As
Augie
soon
was
as you
down.
didn't die there, you were like confirmed Mafia.
Yeah, as soon as I saw that vote, I'm like, shit, it is Liam and Babel and.
Oh man, Garinsky.
That vote just gave me like.
Garinsky, you got Rob and I got Captain. Well, Captain was more because I want to immortalize his town read on me.
And I did that for you, man. Day 2. I'm like, everybody remember that Captain read on Babel? Yeah, he's down.
Hey, I actually didn't play that bad.
No, like you guys.
Yeah, you did.
Town found a lot of town.
Garinsky, I'm proud.
You played exactly as I predicted you to.
How'd you guys never kill me? Everyone was reading me down. I never died. And I just kept on waking up the other day, just like, why?
Well, you had